Hi, everyone. I'm Gary.
I'm Ronny.
We are GaRon Stitchery.
The house of GaRon Stitchery.
All right, welcome back. Hopefully you guys like the new little intro we just did. We're so happy that we were able to get a sign on the building, so now they know what we are. So as you come through, you're going to see that nice big sign on the building.
Yeah,
so
when you pass through. Because a lot of people
should be stopping. Should be stopping. No,
yeah.
Passing through.
Well, what I mean is people coming out of the town miss the big sign and now they can see it more.
Yeah. And then we also have cross stitching on top of the door because we were getting people after 2 years here still looking to. You guys don't do dog grooming?
Yeah.
No. All right, so if you're new, we are a Flosstube channel about cross stitch. We are cross stitchers ourselves, and we own an online cross stitch shop called GaRon-Stitchery.com, and we own a local cross stitch shop in Ozark, Alabama. So every week I get comments, I get emails, and I get phone calls that says, "Hey, I just watched your video. I want to make a phone order." Sorry, we don't do phone orders. We're not set up for phone orders. If you want to order something, go to the website, GaRon-Stitchery.com, and put everything in your shopping cart, and we're happy to pack it up and ship it to you anywhere in the United States, Canada, Australia, New Zealand. That's pretty much everywhere. And if there's something that's not on the website that you can't find, you can always email us to special order it if it's something we can get. Yes. So with that being said, let's get into what we're doing. Welcomes and thank yous. I caught myself.
Yeah, thank you to Maria
in Florida.
Maria in Florida, Maria and Paul in Florida. Is what I'm trying to say. She sent us these lovely Puddles. One for Gary and one for me. Thank you, Maria. Thank you, Paul.
Maria. Thank you, Paul.
We appreciate it. And thank you to...
I'm pretty sure we showed this last time, but we got the chart in, so I wanted to bring it again. So this was from Valerie. She stopped by and she had stitched this for us.
Valerie from Florida too. Yep. Thank you, Maria. I'm sorry, Valerie.
All right, so we'll show the chart later when we get into charts. So there's that.
Now we're going with FFOs.
FFOs. Well, I'm using the list from last week. So
okay.
What do you mean? You don't have an FFO?
Finishes?
Finishes. No. It's not been a very good stitchy week for us this week because he's been hammering out bags. I've been loading, I think I've loaded almost 400 or 500 items on the website for pre-order. Lots of late nights of burning the oil and adjusting photos and loading photos and doing, oh my. This is my fun time of the year, but it's exhausting, but it is a fun time.
Okay, whips.
Whips. I do have a whip. Okay. Ronny has a whip.
I have a whip. And I stitch a little bit too, because when I'm finished working in the bags, in the sewing room, my pen is crazy. And I stitch not too much, but I'm working on Homo the Free from Cherry Blossom. And no asking me the fabric because I forgot. It's on the tab.
It's Country Mouse by Seraphim. I listened to him.
Yeah, that is I'm finished this fireworks. They know what's done, and I'm working in there a little bit.
You got a lot done because I don't think you had the house done last time.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
And then I work a little bit of cord and the thinking of cardinals. And I'm working in Nerine Elizabeth versus a natural cardinal. And that one too. I'm working a little bit, just this area.
Okay.
This is what it's around maybe 100 stitches.
Okay, well, that's a lot of confetti stitches, so.
Yeah. But I'm working on this one last Friday.
Yep. While you were here?
Because I was here waiting, but I cannot sit down for too long for my pain, and I'm thinking okay.
Yeah, you did really good.
Yeah.
That's a lot of stitching.
Yeah. And that is all my stitching for this week.
All right. I've got some stitching done, not as much as I wanted. I worked a little bit on Crocette Gogo American Sampler. I'm still trying to catch up with Andrea. I know I'm pretty sure I'm ahead of Gina, right, Gina? So I'm trying to catch up with Andrea, and I'm nowhere close to being where we're at. We started this in August, and we're supposed to do, the plan of Mice and Men, was to do a half a page, because it sounded really easy to do, a half a page a month starting in August. And so by July, it would be done. Well, I've only got a page and maybe a half done. So I'm really far behind. So here is American Sampler. And if you can see here America is white. I changed my America to the gold color. So here is, I did get a lot. Well, I kind of got a lot done. I worked mostly on block stitching of the house, and I used the goldy yellow that's around the eagles, because I think it frames it nice. And this is on 32 count Alchemy by Dames of the Needle. So I really had a little bit done on that, and then last night I said, oh shoot, I have not focused on my designer focus piece, which was the focus of the month. Mm-hmm. I really enjoyed this piece. What was happening is, when I made my working copy, I used the black and white. She does the patterns in black and white, and she also does them in color. So I did my working copy in black and white, and then the symbols are still kind of in the color. So I was struggling a little bit. And so I ended up doing a working copy of the color part, and I also enlarged it by 40% so I could actually see it. Because at the end of the day, after working on the computer, I could hardly see the pattern. So I did stitch a little bit on Gratitude. Oh, I was showing, but here's Gratitude by Cherry Blossom. Grateful Heart. I keep calling it Gratitude because that's the word up there. I'm doing what everybody does when they send me orders. Okay, so here it's called Grateful Heart, and it's by Cherry Blossom. And I worked on my flower there, and the butterfly, and some of these little doodads. May have taken a nap between the butterfly, the stem and the butterfly. May have taken a nap between then, but I felt like I did. So
wow, you really know stitch.
No, I'm like, I really have been mentally focused on the market.
Yesterday we were getting dinner, and I was looking at him and said, "Are you okay?" He said, "Just tired."
So
working on computer is wash your brain.
Yeah. Well, then the thing is, I normally don't bring the charger for the laptop to the shop. I just bring the laptop, and it lasts all day. It always lasts all day. But for this last week, the computer has been shutting down, saying battery down, and it powers down. So, and that's like 1 o'clock or really early, and like, well, because I'm like keeping it active. So, the fabric is 32 count Serene by Patriotic Plus. It's a really pretty minty green.
Okay, that is all our stitching.
Yep.
Now we go with what is new and back to the shop.
Yep. And we have some great news. For those of you that's been waiting and waiting and waiting, I did send the invoices out for all of those that were on the wait list from October. I'm sorry it took so long, but things happen, and designers are very busy. They are constantly going to classes and events and stuff. So their time goes by before they know it. They've missed like 3 months. They're like, what happened to my time? So with that being said, Zeke, our exclusive. He is still our exclusive. Animal Cracker Series Zeke. He's the zombie chipmunk. He is a chipmunk. And he's one of the only, him and one other has a front and a back. So he can be used for Halloween with the mask on, but if you take the little mask off, He's a regular little chipmunk, and he's cute. And so if you did the pumpkin in like a regular pumpkin color, he could be out all year long. But you know, because it was an exclusive for us, I kind of wanted a little zombie kind of guy. So she made him, and I also asked her to make it multifunctional so it wouldn't be stuck in a season. And she was really cool in doing this. So he is now at the shop and on the website.
Yeah.
All right. So, and now we've got some other new, these are new back to the shop for us. This is With Thy Needle and Thread. There was a couple of you looking for this pattern and wanted to know if it's still available, and it is. It's from With Thy Needle and Thread, and it's called Cupid's Sampler. Really pretty cute piece there. This is fun because it's all one color, and I believe, yeah, it was the DMC color. Yeah, she just did it with a DMC, DMC color. And so
347.
Yeah, so you could change it to any type of red you wanted,
Or pink.
or you could do it in like a chocolate.
Or white.
I still think chocolate. I'm not a fan of white stitches, but I think a cool chocolate would look nice on there with a pink fabric. You know, chocolate and pink. All right. And so we got one of my most favorite series from With Thy Needle and Thread. It's her wordplay series. It's a very old series, and thankfully it's still readily available at the moment. So here is January wordplay. So here's January wordplay. I don't have that one stitched yet. I want to get this one done though. And here is February wordplay, and this is why I like the wordplay so much. She's done them like this, so you're thinking, oh, it really doesn't work for my house. But I've stitched the February one, and I've been all stitching these all on like remnant fabrics in bright colors. So this is the February wordplay, and I changed a little bit of stuff on this. Oops, it's upside down. Yeah, I stitched it upside down. No, so I did mine on a pink because I think this was a red pear. So I did a little bit of modification up here, but other than that, it's all as charted.
This one is the one you changed the girl to a man.
Yeah. But this was, it's really fun. I have the March one done too. I got to go get it framed now that I remembered. Oh, here you have that. And here's this. So here's the March wordplay. That's why I was saying, I have that one. I did this one on a blue. So there's the March one, wordplay. And then April wordplay, I showed you, it's back in stock. I showed you a while ago because it's over there framed up on the wall. So here's the April wordplay. And I did that one on a green. There's that. And then here's May, where I have not done the May one. I want to do this one. This is the May. I keep feeling like I'm showing them upside down. There's the May wordplay. That's a fun one. Okay, this May one, because of all the flowers and everything, it has a lot of colors. There's a lot of different threads it's called for that one. I'm like, wow, was interesting. Here is November wordplay. I haven't done that one yet, but I'm seeing this one on like a squash colored fabric, like a yellow or something, like an ochre maybe. I just got to see if the colors will play with it. And I was supposed to start this one in December of last year. I didn't get to it. So this is the December wordplay. I like that little Santa. So I love all of those little guys because they're so fun, and they really don't take up a lot of space. I mean, this is on a 32 count, so it's very easy to make a seasonal display, pop it in, pop it out at the entrance and stuff like that. So that's fun. Now the next piece. Oh,
The new piece?
I'll get to that one in a minute. So I saw these. These are old. And I said, ooh, I want to do these for the shop because I think they're really fun. It's from the Cricut collection, and it's called Rabbit's Garden. So it's these little carrot ornaments that you do. You just stitch the front of them. And then you have them finished as a flat with a little ribbon, hang them on a little tree. So that is Rabbit's Garden. And then the next, there's another one called Rabbit's Delight. And it's got some little chickies on it and everything. Here's Rabbit's Delight. See, and they go on like a little tree like that. And this is a cute, this one, and all those were just stitched them on the front and you put a really cool fabric on the back. But this next one is called Rabbit's Big Day, and I think it's their wedding day because it's yeah, she's got a veil on. So it's a boy rabbit and a girl rabbit, and they have a front and they have a back because you put a little cotton ball on the back where their little tails are, for the little tails. So this is Rabbit's Big Day. And when you put all those together, that's what I was going to show you guys. I knew that I was, okay, I'll be right back. That's why we're at the shop. So, because I was looking at this pattern and I'm like, where are these other patterns? I couldn't find them. That's why I got these, was because of this pattern. Here's the little rabbit you stitch, and he's the topper of the little tree with all the carrots. Or you could stitch him this way, so it's either one. And he comes, and this one, there's a front and back. So he's a front and back. So, yeah, they always put the little info things right here. So when you see that, I'm like, oh, I want that. That's really fun. So cute. Let me put that over here so I don't take it home.
Oh, yeah.
All right. And so then we have this one as a model in the shop. This is called Free Range. I always want to call it Fresh Eggs because that's what it says on the chart, on the picture is designed Fresh Eggs, but it's actually called Free Range. So I've done this one, and I still want to do the carrot because the carrots are really fun. So there's a group of patterns also from Cricut Collection. They love to do this cross-pollination, I call it, where they throw this one in there and say, by the way, if you buy these other 4 or 5 patterns, they also have a carrot with them, so you can do a carrot collection. Very sneaky, but I like it. So I've been collecting the carrots, so I want to do a carrot display. I kind of like carrots. And this is one that's some of our more adventurous stitchers wanted. So I'm going to just show it. I'm not going to try to say the Gaelic word, but on the pattern it tells you what the Gaelic word means.
That one is the Karen just finished it.
Yeah.
Past my bedtime.
Stitching past my bedtime?
Stitching past my bedtime. She just posted on Facebook. She just finished it.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. It's
called Cheeky Gaelic. So there is Cheeky Gaelic. Isn't it fun? It's a really cool little piece. I see it as more of a little frame piece or a little flat fold. So there's that. Yeah, because this is what it means down here. That's what that means.
Okay.
All right. So this next one, this was did we just show this? I think we showed this was in the start. So we got the pattern in. It's a Jan Hicks. This is a Jan Hicks pattern, and see, she did it on a blue. But
I love the white.
But Valerie did hers on a piece that was in her stash. She doesn't know, it's just one of those solo dyed. But that's why I say you always find something really cool.
I know that.
That little ochre, kind of like. Sometimes we have yellow fabrics. You have yellow fabrics and you don't know what to do with it. But this is a great piece when it's got darker yellows.
I have to look in the fabric because when I see it in the camera, I'm thinking was grandma's slip.
Oh, that would be a good one.
Grandma's slip for extrude.
Yeah, grandma's slip would be a great fabric for this piece. And I know you're going to ask, you're going to look. I don't have it in stock right now. I have an order out for it. Thank you, Ronny.
But and ask and say it in case they do have it at home. Yeah,
and so she did it on a blue. I feel like it really needs that pop of yellow and colors. And We showed this guy as an FFO last week, and you guys enjoyed him so much, I had to get more of the pattern in. This is Sir Percival Pup. He's a needlebook. He's one of the Hello Goodbye needlebooks. So there's the front of him, there's the back of him, and then here's the inside. So you stitched all those pieces. And there is a companion for our cat lovers out there. Here's a snippet of what the little cat one looks like. And it's got like the little, this is the inside of the cat one. It's got this little stuff there. But we do have both of those in stock. And as everybody's focusing on patriotic stitches right now, every time I'm out looking for some other things, I scan across and say, oh, let me pick up one or two of these patriotics and see if they perks anybody's interest. So I do buy smaller quantities, but just in case you guys like it, we can always get more. So this is from Cooler Design Studio. It's called American Eagle, and this is a computer-generated piece. So I can imagine it's going to be amazing when it's stitched, because it's a really good, that's a really good eagle. You know, sometimes the eagles look a little weird or wonky, but this one is a really good eagle, and I love the flags. So this is called American Eagle by Cooler Design Studio.
And y'all know it's in my...
Oh, so I already know I have to get some more. So it's all DMC. There's just a little bit of back stitching. Some of it you may, because Cooler Designs, she's an older design company. You may, on some of these, you probably take away some of the back stitching if you don't feel like it's needed to update it a little bit. But sometimes it doesn't always need the outlined piece.
Yeah,
it looks good for you. All right, and then here's
only if you use the fabric is too close to the colors.
To the colors, yeah. So here is another one from Shannon Christine, one of Ronnie's favorite designers. It's called Red, White, and Blue. And it's a little barn piece. I love her fireworks. Her fireworks are really cool. And it's got like a little blue car, a little truck there. You could change the car colors to be your own colors or something like that, I guess. I don't know. But it's fun. And it's called Red, White, and Blue. And then as we're all doing our 250 stitches, 250 celebration, this is a piece from Kitty and Me Designs. It's called America 250. Again, it's a computer-generated chart, so I bet you this thing is awesome when it's done.
Yeah.
So I've seen Kitty and Me, you know, it's like Shannon Christine, once you've seen people stitch her stuff, you're like, okay, I know that's really cool. And I've seen Kitty and Me design some of her stuff stitched. She's got a really good eye for color, and it looks really awesome when they're stitched. So this is Kitty and Me, America 250. Look at that. That looks like a fairly non-pressured piece. You know, it's not like Let Freedom Ring or One Nation. It's a doable piece before July. You know, for like if you have a couple hours a day or a week to stitch, you could get it done. So it's and it's a nice piece. And I don't know how I missed these guys. This is from Miss Prim. I vaguely remember when her post came out some time ago, and I'm like, I thought I had these, but I didn't. So this is Martha Washington on horseback, and they have it finished as a little shaped pillow, but I think it'd be just as cool as a framed piece. You could put her and George together as a framed piece. So this is Martha Washington on horseback by Miss Prim. She's cute. And here I'll show you. I don't want to get the patterns mixed up.
No, that's fine.
Okay. And then I want to just show you George, because they can look at each other. Here's George on horseback. So this is what I mean. You could stitch them together on a fabric, and they would look really cool. So that's Miss Prim. There's Martha, and I got George, and there's George. And last but not least, it's still very popular, Flossability's Christmas Town.
It's back.
It's back. And we did show, didn't we show like last week, a fabric called navy? That would be perfect for this. It would also work well for the celebration piece from Rosewood Manor. I think the fabric you have to do like a 2-inch border round. It wasn't it 18 count Ada?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it was. So
that is. Oh no, it's something new in the shop.
oh, there's something new.
Yeah.
But
this
when?
Is my I'm sewing my finger in these bags first time in many years.
But it's not your fault because it's the machine. It was broke.
Yeah, my machine. Okay.
Because it wasn't being used.
Had a what is called
Emergency stop.
Nope. It's I have it.
A spring.
A spring. Who keep it the pedal up, and is what made the work. And that broke, and I don't have time to go nowhere to looking for, and I put it in elastic. But after a while, the elastic loose, and I was putting the thread. I was threading the needle.
Oh, okay.
And I forgot to turn it off the machine. And I removed my feet from the pedal and it started and got me perfect.
Okay.
Anyway,
I've already yelled at them, ladies. Don't worry about it.
Bags.
Mm-hmm.
This is the fabrics I have from the last year and the year before from the bag of the month, and I need to use it. And this is one of the bags. I have 6 by 9, 12 by 13, 12 by 18, grain guards, 8 by 8, 11 by 11, and 11 by 17 in this.
Oh my
prints.
gosh, you know what? I just loaded the Teresa Kogut charts for pre-order. She has a book called Hello Winter, which is full of snowmen. This would be a perfect bag for the Hello for Winter.
Okay. There we had this one. This one is coming with 2 different prints inside.
Can you show it back to back?
Okay. That one and this one, because I was out of the inside fabric.
So when you showed it on the website, it'll be shown like this, so you can see what the inside.
Yeah, but anyway, had numbers. Oh well, yeah.
For them to pick and choose which one they want.
Mm-hmm. Yes. There I have this one, the roses.
Oh, and that would be a good one for
tomorrow, Valentine's Day.
Well, that plus there's a Hello Love book coming out too at market.
Oh, okay.
It's like we're coordinating with Teresa.
This one too coming in 2 prints, but I forgot bring the other one. The inside is what I'm telling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's only.
I like that inside.
With different.
It's like it looks like it's velvety, but it's not. It's just really pretty.
Yeah. There I have this one.
Ooh, the daisy. Oh, that's kind of a Valentine's Day piece.
Yeah.
You have that one twice.
I tried the match.
You have this one twice.
Yeah, because the inside is different. Oh. I'm thinking this one is the original fabric when I make the fabric of the month.
The bag of the month, maybe?
The bag of the month. Okay. And I was out at that one and I got it the other one.
Okay.
There's this one.
Ooh, look at that.
This one is the original bag of the month. And I had to do couple with this other.
Ooh, I like both. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, guess what? There's a patriotic stocking coming out from Teresa Kogut called 1776 to 2026. And it's on my list to do.
And there, this one.
That was last year's, wasn't it? No, the year before.
Last year, I'm thinking March.
Because I love this. This is my piece that I like. Yeah. I like that. I love the little guys.
I have this other one who was November bag of the month.
That's a good one. I love those colors too.
I'm thinking was the year before, 1924.
Yeah.
1924.
Wow.
Wow.
I didn't know we were that old of a company. But I'm using this one as my grand guard for one of my patriotic pieces.
1994, we don't even meet yet. Oh my gosh.
You know, you said 1924.
Oh, 19, yeah, impossible. And this is the last but not least.
Oh, for your bird sound.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
And
God.
that is all the bags. And like I said before, 6x9, 12x13, 12x18, grain guards, 8x8. I don't make too many 8x8s. 11x11 and 11x17.
Okay, and these are going to be
Posted tomorrow for
tomorrow, Saturday, on the website.
Okay, tomorrow is Saturday, February 14th.
Yes.
And is when the bags will be posted.
At what time? We're going to do a time? Maybe.
2 o'clock?
Yeah, 2 p.m.
2
Central
p.m.
Central Time.
Central Time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there'll be a post on Facebook.
Yes.
We'll make a post to remind you guys in case you didn't hit that. And let's get into a little bit of Nashville stuff. Again, we will be closed. The shop will be closed from March the 5th to the 11th, possibly, depending on how. So the 11th is a to be determined.
Yeah.
So we'll be playing it by ear. But we will definitely be open on the 14th of March, which is that Saturday, and that's the day we're doing our big market. We're promoting our big market day. So because we have people coming in from out of town and stuff like that. So
yeah, we're thinking the 11 because we're gonna have two beautiful girls who come in and help us this year.
Well, hopefully they're workers.
Oh yeah, they are workers. Yeah, Andrea helped me one time, and I don't remember what, and she's very good. And Lynn helped us last year, and she's a school teacher. She's very organized.
Yeah, she puts him in his place.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. I think. Oh, and pre-orders after this video. If you want to stay around and watch what I loaded, like I said, I loaded probably almost 400 between last video and this video. So it's going to be a long. If you don't want to stay on for that, I don't know why, but it's kind of fun. But the critical thing is a lot of the designers are giving us very short windows for pre-orders. A lot of the designers who we've posted already this week and last week, their pre-order dates are coming up. So the first group of items that need to be turned in for pre-order, there's a couple of designers that's doing today, which is the 13th. So there's 3 designers. We got to have our orders into them. You have to have your orders into us by the end of the 13th, because we got to get ours to the designer, and then it's like the 13th, the 14th, 15th, 16th, all next week. There's a lot of designers. The pre-order dates are due from you to us so that we can make sure we get enough for you and for the shop, because we purchase based off of demand. And then we go from there. So just a heads up on that. We're still waiting for a lot of designers to post, so don't feel like you have to wait for all the charts to come out before you can send the email. You're more than welcome to send as many emails as you want, because we're just taking the emails and combining them into a spreadsheet. And because of the way the designers release things and the way the due dates are, we anticipate, we expect, and we appreciate multiple emails. With that being said, we really do love you guys, and we really do enjoy your emails. There's no need to thank us after we acknowledge your email. It's just a little, we understand. Because you're like, oh, I always want to say thank you. That's what I do too. But at this time, if we could just pause the thank yous a little bit. I don't know, hopefully that doesn't sound rude. Does that sound rude?
He is crazy with emails.
Because I want to make sure I like to answer.
A lot emails.
Yeah, I love to answer all my emails.
Just a reminder, please, if you order from us, do not order to other store. If you order from another store, do not order from us, because that affects the stores, the shops. When you order to us,
the same item,
and you go order in there because you got it first from us or from the other store, and you cancel us, that hurt the chops.
Yeah.
That is kindness to order only in one place. If you order from us, it's guaranteed that you go get your products.
Yeah.
I only talk for ourselves in that matter. But please, I forgot what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
Because as stitchers, we understand. Because you're like, oh, I'm going to go contact 8 shops and order the same thing and see which one I can get because I'm really excited to get the pattern. We know you're excited about getting the pattern.
Yeah, and I say that because one of our old customers, she ordered from us and she ordered from her local LNS. And when we send the invoice, she replied to us, say, I'm sorry, I already got it from my LNS. And that's where I'm giving the example.
Yeah.
And it's no nice to do that because that hurt my budget.
Yeah. Or if she would have done it to the LNS too, that would have hurt them too. So, just be kind.
In order to what?
Yeah.
Go ahead and go say, I'm thinking it's all I have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking it's all I have. My brain is crazy.
Yeah. So, short video in the beginning. It's going to be very long at the end. Because unfortunately, when Ronnie's not around and I'm showing the patterns, I kind of speak about the pattern a little bit about which ones I like. Because he's out here kicking me, telling me to move it along.
One little reminder in case you're coming from out of the state or long travel, on the 23rd and the 26th, we go open after noon.
Of February.
Because I have my 2 appointments very close.
Yeah.
Thanks God. Yeah.
So we'll be posting things on Facebook about those dates, store closing on those dates, and then we'll have a sign on the door, but...
Yeah. Because see, if you arrive and you call us, we have the phone number in the door. If you call us, it's 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Depending
on when the doctor's appointment is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So with that, we're going to get on to, I'm going to start editing and adding in the other part of the video, and you guys enjoy it tonight. And we'll see you next week.
Thank you, y'all.
Bye. All right, you guys, you ready for this week's showcase of what's available to pre-order for 2026 Nashville Market releases? That's going to be released in March. I did get some feedback from a couple of viewers that you guys wanted to see the photos longer and less of the computer screen. I will work on modifying that a little bit more, but I will show before I start each designer the navigation portion of how I got to the designer, and then that way it'll show more of the design. And again, you can always, if you didn't catch the name of the designer or the name of the chart, you can always go to the website and click on this part right here. It says 2026 Nashville Market pre-order. Click on that. And then it'll go to this section right here, the 2026 Nashville Market pre-order section. And also it'll show you here how to pre-order. So all of our items for Nashville pre-order show sold out. That does not mean they're sold out. What it means is we don't have them available to ship at the moment because they are a pre-order item. And how we do pre-orders is we do them by email, and we put up here how to pre-order. Send an email to GaRonStitchery@gmail.com, and we'll need to know your first name, last name, because a lot of times it's just your email comes through and it doesn't have a name identified with it. Your zip code, so we can collect sales tax if you're in Alabama, and if you're international, we can do the appropriate shipping. And then your PayPal email and the name of the chart and name of the designer. The reason we ask for the name of the designers is because there's so many charts out there with the same name. We want to make sure we are actually ordering what you want. And with that being said, please, with the amount of emails we're getting, if you could please not send photos, because what we get on our end when your email comes through is a bunch of spinning icons, and they don't all load, so we don't know what all you wanted. So that's why we need you to type the name of the chart and the name of the designer. And let's get started on our first design. I'm going to go alphabetical, and I'll tell you when the due date is to us for each designer. So the first designer we're going to start with is Annie Beez. And Annie Beez has got we have All That Glitters, and for Annie Beez, the due date that we need our pre-orders from you to us is by February the 21st. That way we can get them in time to Annie, so we can definitely get the items for you. So the first one I said was All That Glitters, and then the next one is Americana Sheep, and then we have Hello Spring. As I can say, that sounds like a familiar title from other designers in the past and the present. So again, remember to put Annie Beez after Hello Spring. Then we have Hoppy Easter. That's a fun little piece. And then of course she gets into the patriotic stuff, which is very hot this year. Liberty and Union. That's a great commemorative piece for the 250th. And then, of course, my favorite and probably your favorites is the Patriotic Pears. Those are done on 3 different fabrics. We are working on getting the fabrics. We are not going to have the fabrics by the time market pre-order items are ready, but we will definitely have the fabrics sometime after market. So we are working on getting those as much as we can. Snow Place Like Home is the last one from Annie Beez. So she had 7. So she had 7 releases for market. And our next designer is Antique Needleworks. Antique Needleworks. And she is part of, there's a group of designers that's gotten together, and they're creating something called Bake Fresh. So each one of them have a holiday. So Antique Needleworkers, her holiday she's doing is Thanksgiving cookies. So it's Baked Fresh Thanksgiving cookies. And then her next one is Ellen Clark, 1829. It's a sampler. We need the pre-orders for Antique Needleworker by February the 18th. So it's just around the corner in about 4 days or so. The next one is Jane Lil. Okay, you guys are gonna get me on the names. These sampler names always get me. It's Lyill. And then the next one here is My Country, and that is also a title that's been used in the past. So remember to put in Antique Needleworkers after the name of the pattern so we know which one you want. And then we have Sarah Ann Holmes. That's a good one there. And then we have Sarah Batt. And then we have Sarah Small. So I think that's a collection. And this next one is kind of an interesting thing. I'm looking forward to seeing more about it. It's called Sweet Nothing Floss Drops Stitcher. So the floss drops is called Stitcher. So you stitch these little floss drops and you can use them for your floss. So it's kind of fun putting your hobby to work for you. And then we have Vada Lee's Pen Roll. And then we also have Vada Lee's Sewing Pocket. So that's another set. So Antique Needleworkers, she has 10 releases for us for coming out at market. And then our next designer is Alter de Soe. I know I'm being yelled at by all of my foreign watchers out there. I am so sorry. So when I hear it, I know I can say it, but when I'm trying to read it, I go like brain dead. I am so sorry. She's a very fun designer. She's got this really cool piece. And we need her pre-order by February the 25th. It's was it Vessel Debrochet? Okay, sorry, but it's really a cute piece. I like this because it's used minimum colors. So if you're not a red stitcher, you could probably pop it out to green or blues. I think you could really make this go to your decor if you want to use this as a decor piece. So I know it's a book, and I'm pretty sure she's got all the instructions on how to make the items into that. She's really pretty good about her instructions. So our next designer is Autumn Lane. Autumn Lane, due date for Autumn Lane is February the 20th. And he's got another one of his, I think they've got a series of these pumpkinhead critters, monsters. This is a Spooky Bite. He's pretty cool. I like this one with the white skull because, you know, he's white pumpkinhead because, you know, he's Dracula. That one might be on my list. I'm going to add that one down. And then our next one here from Autumn Lane is Easter Gnomies. Those are fun little, if you're into gnomes, those are the fun little guys. And then we have, this is one of Autumn Lane's, Aaron's traditional, original style pieces that when he started out, that's what he started with. Forgotten Treasure, where he does a lot of that shadow and all those really cool colors like that, where they're blends and stuff. Those are really fun. And then our next one is Ocean's Serenade. Gotta love a mermaid. And oh boy, okay, this is a fun one. Spring Blooms, a great piece to put in like a hoop finish, or find you an old mirror or old clock and pop that in there. That's a great one. Spring Blooms. And next one is another mermaid. It's called the Mermaid Marina. Marina? Yeah, I think it's Marina. And then last from Autumn Lane is Woodland Winter. It's, you know, it's kind of cool. I think he did, it's similar to his other piece that when he did that autumn piece where you had the houses and you didn't do the background. I think this is, at least this is reminding me of that look from him. All right. So the next designer we have is Blueberry Ridge. Let's check out Blueberry Ridge. Blueberry Ridge Designs. Ronny says, I always eat my words, meaning that I don't say the complete words in the name. Sorry about that. So we need the stuff back for pre-orders back from Blueberry Ridge by February the 23rd. And her first one is, this is one that she's had out. This is a part of a series that you stitch together, or you could stitch them individually, but this is called By the Nesting Tree. If this one really sparks your interest and you wanted to get the other ones that are out, let us know. We'll see if she's got those available or how we can get those so you can do the whole thing together. That happens a lot to me on series, things like that, is like the first couple come out and they kind of glaze over, and then one pops that really speaks to me, and like, oh, now it makes sense, and now I need the whole thing. So we all go through that. Okay, and now this is a fun one. This is called Fox and Flower Fox and Flower Co., which means company, but he's a little fox is selling flowers. And this is from the group of designers that's doing that series with the cottage garden threads. This is the next one. This is called Sea Turtle Cove. It's a fun one. Then we have Spring Awakens. And I know we had so much fun with that Post Mouse delivery piece. She's done a follow-up piece. This is called Post Bunny's Easter Delivery. So he's a cutie. Look at that. He's delivering his Easter eggs. I like this series. This is a cool little series now. So she's got 5 designs out for us this year. And the next one is Cotton Pixels. I thought I showed Cotton Pixels last week. If I did, you know what? I'm pretty sure I did show this last week, Cotton Pixels. I remember now. Let's go to Crafty Crafty Bluebonnet Designs. And she is a fairly new designer to GaRon. I know she's been out there for a while, but I just think we just ran into her designs, which is kind of cool. I love these designs. She's also doing part of that Baked Fresh group, and I like this one. This was a really cool one. So you could do them as like ornaments for like a little tree, little seasonal tree, which is going to be really fun. This is the Patriotic cookies from Crafty Bluebonnet Designs. And the due date for that one is February 21st. And she's got a cute little bee piece here. This is Berries, Bees, and Stitching Please. That's fun. And then we are in February, so we still have a couple of designers releasing love Valentine pieces, which you start now, it'll be done by next Valentine. You know, we always stitch out of season. This is Love and Another. It's a cool little piece. And oh, this one is really fun. This is a unique piece. It's Old Glory Cafe. I like that one. That's kind of cool. It's like a little sign or something, like signage. That's fun. And then she's got a Patriotic berry. And then are you guys ready? Are all our sunflower lovers out there? His Sunflower Blessing. It's a cute piece. That would look good on like a blue or something, or more antique brown color. You could do either way. That's fun. So she's had 6 new releases for us. And now our next one is CrossStitch Antiques. Wow, she has got some really cool ones. CrossStitch Antiques. A lot of these are reproductions. She'll tell you in the synopsis of the pattern and stuff. She's got all the details and stuff in there. It's kind of cool. So we'll need our pre-orders back for this designer. Sorry, by the 20th of February. Okay, so the first one is, here we go with the names. Adeline Underwood, 1846. Then we have Caroline Branch, 1831. And then we have Catherine Sheeman from Coorham Township. And then here is Hannah Whitaker Thorne, 1821. That's a cool one. It's got that swan there in the middle, at the middle bottom. I like that. And then we have Jane Eager, 1790. And then we have a little one here. This is Little Alice. It's a nice one. Now we have this is two designs. They're sisters, so it's Mary and Maribeth Chandler. So it does have both designs in there. And then we have one from the National Female Model School Sampler. That's a cool one. I like that interesting look there. And then she's done this fun little piece here. S is for Sampler Stitcher. You know, if you're a sampler stitcher, that'd be a great one to put in your wall collection of your samplers. And then next one here is SS Harris Heart in Hand Sampler. That's a nice one. That looks really cool. And then last but not least is the Sanderi Sisters Sampler. I think that's another one with 2 samplers in there, or she took the 2 and put them together. I wasn't sure on that one, but that's pretty fun. So that's from Antique. That's CrossStitch Antiques. And the next one we have is December Stitches. Another fairly new design shop. I think last year may have been their first year, or was it the virtual market? I vaguely remember. I know they're fairly new. So this is, here we go with the words. So we need their pre-orders by February the 18th. Again, we are sorry for the short times, but we don't control those. So this is Annunciation. I knew I was going to mess this word up. Annunciation. maybe. Okay. I think that's a really cool design. I love the colors. It's very bright. And now here's my fun piece. I love, you know me in a good clothesline for Santa Claus. This is breeches, boots, and bag. So I think they did it a couple of ways. They either did it on perforated paper and they hung it up on the clothesline. They did it 3 different ways. They did it all on fabric, which is fun. And then they also did it as little pillows. I'm intrigued with the little pillow idea because I think when I get mine done, I'll have them done as little pillows because I think that would be really fun little display for like a dough bowl of odd shapes. Granted, my finisher may not be too happy, but I still think it'd be kind of fun. So I'm really intrigued with that piece. And then they've got some cross drops. So they come in 2 colors, either the gold or the ivory. So that's kind of fun. They look like mother of pearl or 3D printed, something like that. I don't know. It's kind of cool colors. And now this is a fun one. This is called Miss Jingle Jaw. She's for our Gator or Louisiana, Mississippi stitchers. Look at that. She's a fun one. I love her eyelashes. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. And then we have a thread keep. This is Sheep in the Meadow thread keep. It looks like it's a clear thread keep and the sheep are what's printed because you can see the fabric that they've laid behind there. It's a fun piece. And then I like these little guys. I love this is so fun. The Good Shepherd with his little 3-colored sheep there. So cute. So next one is, I always want to say it weird. I always want to say hello, Liz Matthews, but it's hello from Liz Matthews. All right, so we need things, your pre-orders from Liz Matthews by the 23rd of February. The first one we have here is Blooming Quakers. That's a fun piece. Really cool. It looks to me, it kind of resembles dandelions. I don't know. It's kind of a cool little piece, or like I don't know what kind of flower that would be, but it's kind of fun. Now this next one, I have been waiting for this one a very long time. I think I saw a post about it like last year sometime, and I'm like, I need this. I want this so bad. This is Busy Hands, Happy Heart. And of course, it can be done 2 ways, either the whole piece on framed, or you do half of it as a pillow and the pillow is done on 20 count 20 count kudzu, and we do have that on order from Weeks Dye Works, and because I will definitely be stitching that, and it's stitched with ecru. So it said DMC ecru. It didn't say the pearl cotton ecru, but I wasn't sure if I have not done anything on 20 count over 2, so I'm not sure if you'd want to do it with the 6-stranded of DMC or the pearl cotton. I'm leaning towards the pearl cotton. It might be easier to thread and work with and lay nice. So I'm excited about that piece. And it's green. All right, and next one is Petal Collection. These are fun little dough bowl pieces, or like for a little garden section, garden design for like May. May's always for me a hard month to figure out what to decorate with. So that's a great piece for May, I think. And then she's done another piece where you're sewing 2 fabrics together. This is Seaside. It's a very patriotic, beachy kind of style piece. And when I zoom in on the photo, it looks like it would be fairly easy piece for you to add those 2 fabrics together. Because it doesn't look like any of the stitches have to, cross over. It's kind of like a hard stop there. So it seemed easier. Some of them have stitches that go up and down straight from one to the next. And I'm like, I'm not comfortable with putting them together. But I think this would be an easy one to kind of get that confidence to say, I overthought it. It's easy to do. I could put these together. So I'm kind of leaning towards that one. That's a fun one. And then we've got Sweetheart. This is nice because it's one color, so you can customize it with pick your favorite fabric, pick your favorite floss. It's a great piece to make it customized to your style. These colors look great. The fabric is great on this one, but I think again you can make it your own. So Liz has 5 charts out for us, and now we go to Kathy Barrick. Oh, I don't have all of Kathy's loaded. I am sorry. Kathy's releasing her stockings. They're not going to be showing here on this video, but I will pop them in. I'll try to pop them in at tonight, later tonight, probably. I don't know what time. But if you are interested in Kathy's stockings, they are being released at market. I think there's I know there's Noah, the Skating Santa. Oh, what was the other one? Is there like a sampler one? Something like that. And there's a one with a lady. You know what? I'll try and pop those in at the end here while I'm talking about all this jumbling stuff. I'll try to put those pictures in there. But they will be added part of the pre-order as well. So that being said, we need Kathy's pre-orders to us by the 25th of February. The first one that we're showing here on the website is Dot the Bird. I get it, dot, there's all those dots. This is fun. I like that one. And then Kathy's done a really cool one here. This is Mystic Moon. And I like how she does these, and she gives you the options of doing it 2 ways. Either you can do it with the part with just the moon there, or the part with the moon in the village, the town and stuff. So I like that when you're given options of what to stitch. And then just in time for Valentine's Day next year is Quaker Hearts. That's a really pretty one. I love the pinks and the bright greens together. They really complement each other, and I love that flow. And then we have something called Quilt Squares, and she has it in 2 different colorways. And I keep looking. I think she's just rearranged them. I was kind of trying to figure out what colors she called it. Like there's 2 different colorways on this one, so I think you rearrange it to how you want. I'm intrigued to see how you guys are going to stitch it, because we have our quilter cross stitchers, and you guys seem to lean towards cross stitching things that look like quilts, which is fun. Last but not least is The Sea Hath My Love. That's a really pretty one with the swan. I like that one. But again, I will make sure I pop in the pictures for the stockings that Kathy will be releasing at market as well. Note to self. All right, next one is Lindy Stitches. Lindy Stitches. You know what? I know I did Lindy Stitches last week. Let's go down to Lucy Bean. Lucy Bean. Lucy Bean. We'll need her designs to us by the 18th of February. This is Coffee Dreams. This one sounds like deja vu, but yeah. Okay, so Coffee Dreams. The next one is God Hath Said. That's a fun one. But now I like this one. This is In Case of Cross Stitch, and you've got like 4 needles that are pre-threaded. So in case of cross stitch break glass, that is hilarious. That's like the perfect stitchy room piece. That is really cool. And again, if you're not into dark colors, you could stitch this on any fabric you wanted to, change the white stitches to darker colors. Just the part of this is like, it's so us. I mean, it's what we do. We love that. And then you got a great thing where you put some of your needles that are kind of shaped to your fingers, if you know what I mean. They're bowed in the middle. Here's a great piece for Valentine's. This is Love Grows. I like the little heart tree there. It's fun. And then we have Salt Box Merry Christmas. That's cute. And then last but not least is Shelter Sampler. So we have Shelter Sampler there. And now our next designer is Luminous Fiber Arts. I have 45 designers for this week. We have been, I mean, last week I think the video was at 130 some designs been added, and I think we're up to almost pretty close to 500 this week. So it has been a pop loading week this week. Lots of late nights, early mornings. So it's what we do. We love this part of the time of the year. This is my Super Bowl time as far as I'm concerned. Stitch Bowl, I guess. Luminous Fiber Arts, we need her designs. Oh, wow, that's really quick. By February the 15th, please. So if you're watching this tonight, you got tonight and tomorrow. So I need them by Sunday the 15th so I can get them into time to her. This is Bewitched Kitchen. It's a fun one. And now this next one here is Bird in the Berry Patch. So we have on the website, we're showing just the bird pillow. There is a bird drum that she had a separate photo, but our website's not set up for multiple pictures. And then there's his little guy is fun. This is Frosty's Cozy Christmas. Isn't he cute? I love her style. Her style's really fun. And then we have It's Halloween. Those are cute. I see these as little cards. You could do them as little post-its, didn't we used to do like in school? I'm dating myself. That we had like little trick or treat cards. The same thing we did for Valentine's Day. We had little Valentine's Day cards. I thought we had little trick or treat ones. Maybe it was just my school that I went to. We would give them out to classmates. All right, next one here is Needleworker. That's fun, which is nice. This one right here, you could get like a collection of your grandma's buttons or some buttons you've collected around to make it personal to you. All right, and then last but not least, we have Santa's Sweet Shop. That's a good one. That's really cute. I like the little reindeer there. Oh, those are cute. Okay, so that was Luminous Fiber Arts. And now we have the next one is Manny Donna. And she has got some lots and lots of things going on here. So Manny Donna will need her pre-order by February the 18th. First one up is called American Patriotic Sewing Basket. So it's one of her little boxes that she does, and a little pillow and a scissor fob, it looks like. And then we have scissor fob design. And then she has the companions that go with this. It's called the American Patriotic Sewing Basket Accessories. So that's the actual scissor fob, and you would finish your stitch piece and put it in there. And then there's like 3 little pins there that would go on the little pillow. So that's what the accessory piece is. And we did load, Manny Donna is dyeing fabric. We did load some fabric from Manny Donna to be pre-ordered. She is only doing linen. She's doing 32 count, 36 count, and 40 count linen. We have it marketed right now as we're doing it as fat quarters. But if you wanted a fat half, just identify that you want it as a fat half. But it's all priced as fat quarters. This is a pre-order item only, and it's not pre-packaged or pre-cut. So that's why you have the option of asking for it together. Anything else on the website, it's measured and packaged as measured. So first one here is burnt sand linen. We've had that one in the past. That's a fun piece to use. She's used some of these linens in her designs this year. I don't remember which ones. And of course, you guys know Evergreen is going to be on my wish list there. That looks really fun. And then we have Frog Gray. We've had that in the past. I think we have some now, but it is a very nice color. It's a very nice prim color, so it's really fun. And then we go into everything on the website's alphabetical, so it's going to go fabric patterns here. So she's done a Hello Seasons section. So she's done Hello Seasons Autumn. So it's a little mini pillow with Autumn. Hello Autumn. And then she's done Hello Seasons Spring. So we get fun little, as you can tell, they're all like the same motifs, similar motifs, but in different colorways to speak of the season. So you got the fox in the autumn, you got the sheep in the spring, and then Hello Summer, you got the little chicken there. And then Hello Winter, you know, I can't really make that out. What? Oh, it's a robin. It's cardinal. So a little cardinal there. So that's kind of fun piece. Now look at this. This is the Liberty sewing set. So it's in commemorative of the 250. She's got the little scissor sheath there that you stitch, and it's got the 250 on there. And then she's got the little, I think it's a little needle book. It says 1776 Liberty on it, and then she's got the little pin cushion. So that's a cute piece. And then she's got the Liberty sewing accessories. So this is, again, it's a scissor fob with an area that you would put a stitched finished piece inside there. And then it's got the pins that you would put on the pillows. Liberty sewing set accessory pack. And then she's done another, this is another grouping of things. This is called My Favorite Days calendar, and she's done it by seasons again. So it's looks like it's the autumn section, and it's September, October, November. So she's done the months, but she's done it for the months of autumn. Oh, get this out fast. Sorry about that, guys. And then we have My Favorite Days calendar, spring, which would be the March, April, May. Is it? Yeah. Okay. And then we have My Favorite Days calendar for summer, which is June, July, August. And then we have My Favorite Days winter, which is December, January, February. Put my months together. All right, so now we're back into fabric, a little bit of fabric right now. This is pumpkin patch linen. Again, it's in 32, 36, and 40. I think we've had that one in the past. I remember that color before. And then I think this is a new one here. This is called Romantic Jungle. I don't know where she came up with that name from. That's an interesting name. I don't really think of the jungle as being romantic, but kind of cool. You know, gives you a little chuckle there, here and there. All right, so there's Romantic Jungle, and then we have Summer Vibes basket. And then here, the next two fabrics, this is the beach linen, and we've had that one in the past. And then last but not least is Winter Sea. That's a nice blue. So again, that's Manny Donna. And then we go to Monttoello Stitches. Monttoello Stitches. I love her. Her colors are so bright. So we need her pre-orders by February the 28th. So we do have a little bit more time on hers. The first one is Angels Unaware. That's a pretty one. And then we have God's Own Field. I like that one. Look at those bright, the fruits and the butterflies. I love this piece. It's a really fun, bright piece. And then next one here is His Sheep Know. Oh, that's cute. I like that one. But this next one, oh, I'm into the bright colors for some reason this year. I've noticed a lot of my stuff on pre-order that I have for me is very bright and not really traditional Gary, as you might say. This is Love Is Why We Are Here. That one is definitely on my list. Oh, it's really pretty. And it's fun. So it's a fun way to get a sampler in your house if you're not a sampler person. But that's, I don't know, is that really a sampler? The word sampler encompasses so many things. You're like, you don't know what you like until you like it, but it's really fun. And then last but not least is Peace Like a River. Look at the little swans there. I like that one too. But I keep going back to Love Is Why We Are Here. That's fun. All right. Next designer is MTV. Another one of our international designers, MTV Crossstitch Designs. Sorry. And we need her pre-orders by February the 23rd. So the first one here is it's an American needle case. So there's American needle case there. And then she has an accessory pack, American Needle Case accessories, where she's got the scissor fob and the scissors, the pins, and the wooden flag thread keep. So that's a great little piece. And then she has also started dyeing fabric. So she is doing. Oh, I broke this out weird. Okay, I should have put this together like I did the other one. So she's doing only linen, and she's doing 32 count linen or 36 count linen, and this one's called Biscuit. So that's a nice one. And then we have, she's done a couple of these little shops. So this first one is called CrossStitch Shop. And then she has this Eden purse and sewing set. That's an interesting grouping there. I'm looking forward to seeing that one in person. And then here's another one of her fabrics in 32 or 36. It's called Fairy Garden. That's really fun. You could do lots of things on that. I like that. And it's a great one for one of the fancy ladies. All right, here is another one of the her little shops. This is a quilt shop. As you can see, she's got them mounted on this really cool board. We'll talk about that later. And then we have seasonal pin cushions. She's doing seasonal pin cushions. We're starting with winter here first. And then the next one is seasonal pin cushion autumn. And then seasonal pin cushion spring and seasonal pin cushion summer. Then we have another shop. This is the sewing shop. And then here's the board that we talked about. So she's calling it Sewing Street Wooden Board. So we have that there. And then we have Welcome Home. That's a nice patriotic piece for this year. And Welcome Home also comes with, we have the Welcome Home thread keep and needle minder. What we did this year is on some of these pieces where the designers have a thread keep and the needle minder, we combined them into one item. So it's the little needle minder here and the thread keep. You get both of them for one order. And our next designer is Nikki's Creations. We got all our international designers alphabetical here. Interesting. Oh, okay. So Nikki's Creations, we will need her pre-orders from you guys to us by February the 18th. And this is really a cute piece. This is one that you could stitch as is or prim it up or do any kind of cool things with it. It's called Embroidery Liberty, and she's got it made into a little bag. That's a kind of cool idea. Or you could do it as a little pillow, or you do it framed. But I think it's a great little piece with all the little motifs in there. So that's a fun one. And as I told you, so the next one down is called Embroidery Winter. So it's the same format. See, it's the same format. So that's what I mean. Like you could do it as a little bag, or you could do it as a little frame piece. So it's a similar format. And then we have next one is Garden Girl. Did I do her twice? Oh, so this is Garden Girl, and then after Garden. Oh, so they look very similar. The next one is Shepherdess Girl. I see the difference. Okay, Shepherdess Girl. That's fun. And now we have Spring and Summer Alphabet. So we have the Spring and Summer Alphabet. So that's what we have from Nikki's Creations. And now we're going to go to October House. October House. She has got a collection here. It's called Blue Notes. And it's broken out as the 3 separate charts. So it's Blue Notes number 1. We need her pre-order items by the February 22nd, please. And then we have Blue Notes number 3 on the website. Oh, it alphabetized it, not numerized it. And then Blue Notes number 3 and then Blue Notes number 2. So those are fun pieces. And then we go to Calico Sampler. Calico Sampler is fun. All right, and then we have Calico Stars. So I guess that would be a companion piece for that. You could put those together. That would be fun. And then for our Corgi lovers out there, here's Corgi Garden. That's a cute one. And I like this next one. It's called Grass Withers. It's a really inspirational piece, I think. I think it's really fun. And of course, my fave is Vintage Stitchy Spot. And it's a green chair with a lot of green motifs in there. That's like Vintage Stitchy Spot. That is me. I got to get that one. That's gonna. We have to have that hung up in our husband holding area because we have the 2 green club chairs in there. All right, our next one is Pansy Patch Quilts and Stitchery. Pansy Patch. Here we go. So we need her pre-orders to us by February 23rd. And we have a Stitcher's Rules. There you go. And then we have Chocolate Bunny's Needlebook. That's a fun one. And then Enchanted Winter Sampler. That's nice. That's really nice. And then this is part of that collection of designers that's using the cottage garden threads. This is Houseboat Hangout. And then we have here Perennial Flower Sampler. And this pattern uses the 6-stranded Valdani threads, and she will have the Valdani thread pack. So we will have the Perennial Flower Sampler thread pack that's used on the Perennial Flower Sampler pattern in conjunction with some DMC colors. I believe there's DMC colors in there as well, but not in the packet. All right. Oh, so this next, the last one, but not least, is Quaker Farmhouse. Pansy Patch Quilts did this as a collaboration piece with her daughter, Blueberry Ridge Designs. So this is a very fun, pretty piece. I like this one. And next is, who's next? I believe next is Plum Street. Plum Street, we have, oh, I've been waiting for this one. I watched the sneak peeks on this one grow and grow and grow. I'm like, I need this. George Loves Martha. I like the little heart balloons with the string, and then the trees have green hearts. I'm calling them green hearts. You can call them shamrock trees, but it's green heart trees for me. So I like that one. And then we have Strength and Laughter. Those are really cute. Those are great pieces there. It's really fun like that. And then we have The Pledge of Allegiance, which is perfect for this time of year, this year, of course. And then we have Upon My Heart. So, so just 4 releases for Plum Street this year. And our next designer is Praiseworthy Stitches. Praiseworthy. All right, so we have a Redwork Christmas ornament kit from Praiseworthy. You know, Praiseworthy is always going to have these little fun little kits. And then we have another stacker. This is a black cat stacker. Okay, it's kind of interesting. All right, and then we have another kit. This is Christmas Quaker Thread Wallet Kit. That's really pretty. Some nice colors. And then they've done another house. I think this is the first time they've done an Easter one. This is Cottontail Cottage. Normally they do Halloween and Christmas, but this is really interesting. It's Cottontail Cottage. And then we have another little kit, Little Monsters Buckets. Little Monsters Buckets. So in the past, when they do things like this, it's a random selection of what's on the bucket. So I'm not sure if they're all going to have the vampire or they're a collection of different types of spooky monsters. We won't know until if we get any orders, and then what we get, whatever they give us is what they give us. So we don't know particularly what is going to be on the bucket. That's why they're calling little monsters buckets. So that would be a happy surprise. And then we have My Work Is Done sampler. I like that. ABC 1, 2, 3. My thread is out. My work is done. Oh, I like that one. I need that one. I need to do that one. Cool. All right, and then last but not least is Spooky Pals bookmarks. Look at these little monsters here. Those are fun. All right. And our next designer is Quaint Rose Needle Arts. Oh my gosh, what have we got here, Macy? So we've got, this is one of her reproductions that she's done. This is a 1910 bird and pear. So you do get both of those patterns. We need, and we need her pre-orders to us by February the 28th, please. And then, she had that blackbird in, and here is a follow-up piece. It's called Bluebird in. Look at those. I love those trees or flowers. They look like, I know they're trees, but they're giant flowers. They're really fun. Oh, okay. Now I have Blackbird in and Bluebird in both on my list to do one day. And again, that's another one that you would stitch the fabrics together. That's what I mean. I'm so intrigued. I want to do one of these pieces so bad. So I'm looking forward to it. And then next one is Berry Barn. There's strawberries and strawberries. The daisies have strawberries growing on them. There's strawberries coming out of the barn. There's strawberries everywhere. This is a strawberry delight for me. And the next one here is He Has Risen. Oh, that's pretty. I like the colors. All right, and then she's got a series called she's got the Strawberry Thieves, the Squirrel Thieves. Now she's got Needle Thieves. So I guess we are now Needle Thieves. So this is a fun little collection. So it's got the 4 pieces there. And then oh yeah, I like Rudy Rooster with all he's got his eggs hanging up there above him. I guess maybe he's watching the kids and he hung the kids up so he knows where they're at. I don't know. Lots of things was going through my head when I was looking at this piece. I'm not sure, but I love the little rooster. He's really fun. And last but not least is Strawberry Urn. Again, this would go good with the Strawberry Thieves collection. Oh, okay. I have that one to do, but it's a similar style and stuff. That would go really good together. And that's another one that's done with 2 fabrics. So that's a good one to get your confidence in attaching 2 fabrics together. I think this is I'm feeling like it's a thing that once you get over it, you're going to do it and do it. You want to do it a lot because I'm seeing more and more designs doing it. So that must mean it's addictive. So I love things that are addictive that's related to cross stitch. So sign me up. And now we're going to go to the next one up here is Queenstown Sampler. Okay, we need her pre-orders to us by February the 25th. Are you guys still with me? Hopefully, I don't know how many days it took you to watch this, but these are fun. These are fun to go through, and it's nice to break it out and do them weekly instead of all at once at the last minute. So here we have Anna Kleinsner, 1930, a really pretty red sampler for our red samplers out there. This is a really nice one. And the bottom part has like different other colors that's complementary with the reds, so it's really fun. It's not all just red, 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 but it breaks it up a little bit, gives a little bit of color variation down there. And then our next one is was it Debbie Bancroft, 1830? That's a fun one. And then we have Elizabeth T. Dewberry. Elizabeth T. Dewberry is nice. And then we have Emma B. Squire, 1828. Look at that tree. That tree's nice. Look at that. That's really cool. And then we have Hannah Miller, 1820. Okay, you guys ready? I am in so much trouble. This Helen Panton, 1836 Scotland. It has got my eye. I'm like, I want to do this one. This one is, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the non-traditional pink colors. I'm not really a pink person. And then this feels like there's a little bit Asian in that little building, little house there. And then there's that big flowers. I think Ronny is rubbing off on me with bright colors because, I mean, this is nowhere near Halloween or green. But it's speaking to me. I can't wait to see that one in person. I know I'm really good. If I'm loving it like now, I'm going to be in trouble when I see it in person. All right, and the next one is the Mary Garrett, 1848. Oh, look at this, really pretty with the reef in the middle. And then we have Phoebe Vanterhorn. Oh, that's cool. That's like a traditional teaching piece, looks like. And then we have an all black sampler here called Ruth Ann Blackman, 1842. So that's what we have from Queenstown Sampler Designs. And next one is Red Barn samplers. So more samplers. We have A. Tabet, 1882. It looks like it's a pair of samplers, unless she's done them. I think it's a pair of samplers. And the next one is the Friendship sampler. That's a cute one. What did I tell you? The bright. Oh, we need pre-orders for Red Barn samplers by the 25th of February, please. Friendship sampler. That one looks really cool too. Okay, and now we have Margaret A. Cross sampler. That's a nice one. Mary Jennings, 1825. That's fun with all those little motifs. Definitely are counting. The house doesn't look too big. It's really pretty small. That could be doable. But I bet you that words up there are probably over 1. So I wouldn't go too far on my fabric, too small on my fabric if I was going to do this one. And then we have another one. We have Mary Ottery, 1822. That's cute. All right. Now, I've been seeing a lot of people do red samplers. This might be my forte into red samplers. This is petite red samplers. So you had me at small. So that would be a great little collection. I think all 4 of them hanging together would be really a cute display. Okay, petite red samplers. And then we have Rosa Smith, 1840 basket sampler. I like that one. And then I like the other, her companion piece, Rosa Smith, 1840 bird sampler. Those two I'm really drawn to as well. So those are fun pieces. All right, next designer is Robin Pickens. You can tell we're going alphabetical. So Robin Pickens is next. And here's her due date for Robin Pickens for pre-orders is February the 20th, please. So she's finished her Curo duos. This first one is Spring Robins. That's a really pretty one. That had my name all over it with the tulips and the green and really fun birds. And then the other Curo duos is Winter Cardinals. That's a nice one too. Okay, I like these. I have to go back and look at summer and autumn and see how the 4 of them go together. That's really cool. All right, and then the next one here is Fish Friends. It's part of that collection of designers. It's using the Cottage Garden thread pack to make designs. That's a really fun one. Cute little piece. You can make a little pillow or something with. And then, oh, look at this one. This is Glory in the Wind. I love it. It's like the birds are carrying the stripes. this is a fun breakout of a flag that I kind of enjoy. You know, and it says established 1776, United States of America, 250 years. That's a nice piece. I'm liking that one. It's really fun. And then we have Happy Day. That's a nice one. Just, you know, put right next to your bedside when you wake up. Have a happy day. Nice bright colors. And then, do we have like sunflower lovers out there? I think we have some. Last but not least is Sweater Weather Summer Sunflower. Now, that's an interesting title. I'm like, Sweater Weather Summer Sunflower. It's intriguing. I love that. But it's a really pretty piece. I like the sunflowers. And I love her style. Okay, and the next designer we have. I did tell you that we need her pre-orders by the 20th of February. Okay, I'm hoping I remember to say that every time. And then Rosewood Manor. We do need her pre-orders by the 21st. And we have quite a Karen from Rosewood Manor. She's kind of stepping out a little bit and getting some other things in here for us. So you guys are going to enjoy some of these specialty little things that she's added. So the first one here is Birds of the Garden, and that's a cross-stitch piece. And then for those of you who are doing the celebration piece, she did release earlier, you know, the celebration thread keep. She is now going to be releasing the celebration needle minder. So that's a fun little piece there. So the needle minder set, and she's doing a lot of thread keeps now for her older designs that she's been going through. I think she's starting with her popular ones. I don't know. There's so many that are popular. I don't even know how she's deciding which ones she's going to do thread keeps for, because I'd be like, let's just do them all, because you know, overly zealous here. So the first one we're going to have here is Dreamy of Carnations. It's a thread keep. And then we have Dreaming of Hydrangea, thread keep. Then we have Dreaming of Sunflowers. Oh, our sunflower lovers are two back to back. All right, and then we have Dreaming of Violets. And then Dreaming of Water Lilies has got a fun layout. I like how that one's done. And then this is a new, okay, long mouth thread keep. This is the thread keep. We will show you the pattern later. This is one of her new releases. So thread keep somehow the other got in front of the pattern. I'm not sure how that happened. And then we have the Merry Merry Christmas thread keep. So I am stitching that pattern with one of our local stitchers, and I think a couple of others of you are stitching it with me. I haven't picked it up this week, so don't worry, I'm not ahead of you. You're way ahead of me, guys. Just enjoy the stitching. And this is okay. So I saw this next one, Music Amongst the Trees thread keep. I'm like, I don't remember seeing that pattern. I want that pattern. I need that pattern. So I went and ordered that pattern. We do have, I think we have one or two in the shop online. But I'm definitely getting more of that one in stock, because I'm like, how did I miss this one? I love those colors and those trees. And I guess it also reminds me of the Merry Mary format with the trees and stuff. I don't know. I just I'm like, I need it now. So my whips of rosewood are growing. Keep them growing, keep them coming. And then another thread keep is Peace Tree thread keep. Remember that one? That was a really fun one, that pattern. Okay, and then we have Serendipity thread keep. Here is that, oh, it's called the, okay, I need to go change that to the Longmouth thread keep so they'll be together. That way you guys can see it together. So there is the Longmouth cross stitch pattern. It's got the alphabet all the way down, and then it's got like little band sampler style stitching there on the side. That's a fun piece, going through the colors and everything. That's really pretty. And then there's next one is her new one. Is called Tranquility. I'm intrigued with this piece, and then when I saw the thread keep, which you see the thread keep now, is just the flower piece, and I'm like, oh, you mean we could stitch this with just the flowers and leave all the other stuff off, and it'd be kind of like really cool, and put it in an oval frame, and I'm like, oh, now I've got 2 new Rosewood Manors that I want to start. Thank you, Karen. I love it. You get me every year. Okay, yeah. So Tranquility. Okay, Caroline, I think you're listening. Tranquility with just the flowers, no letters, no little motifs on the end, in an oval frame. I think we got that. And then you got the thread keep. Oh, almost forgot one. The best one for last is Weaver Stone Sampler. Look at those butterflies, and that border is really pretty. All those flowers. So that's Weaver Stone Sampler. That's a great one. So now we're going to go to our next designer is Samplers and Primitives. And we've got a nice bee. We need her pre-orders to us by the 22nd, please. So we have Bee and Blossoms. Now be careful because she's got 2 bee patterns. They look similar, but they're very different, and they have different names. So the first one here is Bee and Blossoms. And then we have In the Garden. It's a cute sampler. Then we have a Patriotic sampler here. The Liberty Band sampler. Look at that. That's really fun. So it's kind of patriotic with really soft on the patriotism. You know, could be out all the time. What am I talking about? I have my Lady of the Flag out all year long. All right, and then here's the other bee pattern. See what I mean? It's very similar, but it's not. But they really worked good together. So I see them stitched side by side. This is Queen Bee. And then we have, she did a Rose Band Sampler last year, I believe. And so here's Rose Band Sampler 2. So if you got the first one, you might want to look and see how ooh, I think I need both of them now. And then she's got me here. I'm going to have to blame this one on Jackie. Jackie pre-ordered this one, and I'm like, I don't recall seeing that one. And I load them, and I zone out as I load sometimes. And then when I'm doing this video, I see them for the first time, it feels like. And then when they come, then when we go buy them and we pick them up, then they reinforce it again. So here's Spring Bunny, I think on a little bit like a blue fabric, a little bit darker blue fabric or something. He would really pop, and now I need him. Thank you, Jackie. Now I need Spring Bunny in my shop. Maybe a mint green. Ooh, he could be good on green too. Or maybe a yellow. Not sure. But anyway, it's something soft, but not white, because he needs a pop. He's a white bunny, but we need to see him. So that is Samplers and Primitives. And the next one we have is, okay, now Screen Door Samplers is not going to market, but she has some that's released at this time. So we are taking pre-orders, because you guys are looking at pre-orders now. So we are taking pre-orders, but we will be getting her probably maybe before aftermarket. First one here is Angus Smith, 1887 sampler. And then we have Sarah Brooks, 1788 sampler. And then we have an Eastery piece called Springtime Memories. So just 3 pieces for Screen Door Needleworks. Now we're going to go to Shaded Stitchery. And I think she's got me. Look at this, the first one. Okay, so we need her pre-orders to us by the 20th of February, please. And she's got a really cool looking patriotic piece here that I'm like, I want to see it, I want to see it, I want to see it. And then I'm probably like, I got to do it, I got to do it. So this is called a Sampler for Grace. And I like the way the flag is broken out. Hopefully it's not coming through really good on the pictures, but I'm like, what I'm seeing, what I'm thinking, I'm like, I need this piece. So this is a Sampler for Grace. Really pretty. And then the next one is called Array Number 2. So those are cool where you're doing like that. It's an interesting quilt pattern. It reminds me of like some of the African print fabrics we did bags for one time. It's really kind of cool, intriguing. Looks like specialty stitches, but I think it's just cross stitches. There's so much going on with those two little pieces. I'm like, I want to know more. So that's cool. And now we have Christmas Compass Rose. That's really pretty. I like that. And then she is also doing that group of stitchers that are doing the with the cottage garden threads. This is Glow in the Deep. Again, that's really fun how she's got it breaking out into all those little motifs and stuff. Those are fun. And then of course, you know, she had me at this right here, the pink. Look at all those greens. Oh yeah, there's pink in there too. But this is Spring Mosaic. Look at that. That's fun. It's like a ceramic tile. I could see a bathroom tiled in all that stuff. Ooh, that's really cool. All right, and then she's actually doing a vinyl sticker for the Beneath the Waves. That's what the group is called, the Beneath the Waves collection of charts and the threads. And here's the sticker to go with it. And now we're going to go to Silver Creek Sampler. Silver. Wait a minute. What happened? Okay. No, we're not. We're going to do Shakespeare's Peddler. I don't know how my list got off here. Okay. Shakespeare's Peddler. We need her pre-orders by February the 21st, please. And the first one is a cheerful heart. That's a cute piece. And then we have a fancy basket. Now there are some satin stitches there on the basket, so I just wanted to let you guys know. If you can see that, it's fancy basket. And then we have a fun little sampler. Isn't that cute? That's a really cute piece with the little sheep there. That's nice. And then we have Autumn Sampler Fragment. Okay, I know there's Ronny and I were always like, oh, there's another alphabet. Oh, we don't do alphabets, but when you look through my stash and you look through my whips, I got a lot of pieces that got alphabet on there. Apparently, I'm an alphabet stitcher and I just don't know it. I'm in denial, but this piece is intriguing. I like this piece. I like the colors and everything of the flosses that she picked. So I like this. This is really fun. Autumn Sampler Fragment. That's a really nice one. And then we have here Ohio Star Quilt. It's cute. Interesting for our quilters out there. And then this is Peace. So Peace is the companion piece for last year that was Joy. So we have Joy and Peace. So that's there. And then I have been, this next one, I saw this, it was an exclusive, and I'm like, I want it. And it's called Peace on Earth. And I'm like, I'm so glad she released it because I know it's big, and that house is with all the little bricks and everything. And I'm like, I want to do this. Yeah, this is definitely on my list. Yeah, my list has grown, but it's on there. So it's Peace on Earth. I love her colors and everything, so that's a great piece. All right, and next one is Spring Bramble. That is a fun piece. It's got a lot going on, but it looks really fun. And then of course, finally, I got a Halloween piece. Okay, the goblins. I'm definitely gonna be doing the goblins. That is, look at those little guys. Oh yes, have me a Halloween piece. All right, and then we have, this is the third one, kind of ironic in her series. This is Three Penny Needles. So she did the 5 and the 10, right? 5, 10, and now we got 3. So this is 3 penny needles. And I think those will be really cool when they're hung up, stitched and hung up together. So that's great. So that was, okay, Shakespeare's Peddler. Make sure I write that down so I don't do it again next week. And then we have Silver Creek Samplers. Silver Creek Samplers. We need her pre-orders by the 28th of February, please. Her first one is Banner of Benevolence. Well, try to say that, Gary. Great. Okay, but that's cool with the way the flag is, with the words up through the flag. I like that one. I want to see that one in person, but it looks really cool. I like that. And then we have For Such a Moment. That's pretty. And then we have Makai's Mission. That looks like it could be a cool drum. I don't know how big it is offhand, but that would be cool as a drum. Even if it's big, it'd be a really cool big drum, the way it looks. All right, and then, of course, on the naughty list, that's been very popular. That's been a really fun piece. The girls are not chewers. They don't chew lists. They just look at things like, why is that in my way? They give us the look of pick up your mess. So we don't have to worry about them chewing on anything. So that's a fun piece, though. And then we have That's What Pets Are For. Yes, I definitely agree. That's what the pets are for. And next one is Unity and Love. Oh, that's cute. I remember seeing that one. I must have loaded it in my zone time. And then last but not least is Whale Wisdom. Oh, I like that little whale. All right. And now we come down to the next group of designs. Silver Creek Stitchy Pros is next. And I think there's a couple of pictures I got to fix with Stitchy Pros on the website because the format was off, so we didn't get a picture loaded. So hopefully I get those fixed before this video goes live. We need her pre-order items to us by the 22nd, please. And Stitchy Pros, she is showcasing, she is distributing a few other designers' patterns. We did put her name down so we would know which room to go to and which list to put the pattern on. That it's kind of a logistical issue for us, but once we get the patterns and post them aftermarket, they'll go in the right designers section. But right now they're listed as Stitchy Pros just for logistical purposes, so we'll know we're not looking around for a designer in a room we can't find the room. It's a chaotic mess, but it's a fun mess. So first one is a Beacon of Hope, and that is a Stitchy Pros pattern with a lighthouse on there. And then we have the next one here is Anchor Tales by Stitchy Pros. And then we have Friendship Blossoms with the little birds there by Stitchy Pros. Okay, the next one here is If Crabby. And that is a Stitchy Pros piece as well. Okay, and then we have In the Depths. So she's also part of that Beneath the Waves group of designers. You know what? I think I want to say In the Depths, correct. In the Depths is done by Sprouting Lupine, but please, when you send it to us, let us know that it's Stitchy Pros because that's who's distributing it and marketing it. So it gets a little complicated. And then, so actually, Stitchy Pros' part that's Beneath the Waves is Jam and the Jellies. That's, yeah. I like that orange octopus. Ooh, I like those colors. Those are nice colors. All right. And then we have from Quirks and Stitches. That's distributed by, it's Quirky Quaker Angelfish, which is Darling and Whimsy's, distributed by Stitchy Pros. And then we have another one from Sprouting Lupine, the Sea Flyer. And then we have Stitchy Pros, Strawberry Magic. Oh, that's fun. And then we have Stitchy Pros, Summer Shoal. It's a bendy stitchy being distributed by Stitchy Pros. Wait a minute, why do we have Tentacle Blow on here twice? What the heck? What did I do here? What did I do? Okay, all right, I need to fix Jam and the Jellies photo on the website, and because we have Tentacles Below is from Stitchy Pros. So she did 2 pieces that are done for the Beneath the Waves series. So Stitchy Pros I need to work on tonight. Okay. All right. Are you guys ready? Are you really ready? Okay, I know this is what you've been waiting for. Teresa Kogut and her plethora of designs. First one, right off the bat. We need her pre-orders to us, please, by the 18th of February. It's a very short window. She just sent us the email this morning to get the pre-orders to her by the 18th. So we are going to do this. And the first one is a stocking. It's one of her another big giant stockings. This is 1776 2026 stocking. And I know it's going to be on your list to do. It's a really cool one. And then I was already this morning after posting this one, I was kind of like, oh, okay. I thought, oh, it's a cool pattern. And with Annie with an E, and we're already getting pre-orders on it. So we have a lot of Annies out there with an E. So I think she might be from a book or a series or something. I know you guys are yelling at me, but she's a really cute little girl there. I love the little pigtails. It's a fun piece. All right, and then we have a biscornu. This is Finn the Raccoon biscornu. Yeah, this is a really long video. I'm already seeing the timer. Okay, and next we have Find the Joy. So Find the Joy is a book that's got 3 designs in there. It's got Find the Joy, Grateful, and Robin's Landing. So it's those 3 patterns. All right, and then it was just showcased at was it the Jingle Ball? This is Frosty Pals. It's going to be released. It's you stitch the snowman basket, you stitch Mrs. Claus, Santa Claus, and the little Christmas tree. That's fun. And then we have a new book from Teresa. It's called Hello Love, and it's got quite a bit of. It's got 7 designs in there. It's Valentine heart in hand, lovebirds, Cupid, joyful heart, my love, none to protest, love is trying to get these names out. Here we go. Valentine heart in hand, lovebirds, Cupid, a joyful heart, my love, none to protest, and love is life, be mine, Valentine. So those are the wordy pillows. All right, and that is the Hello Love book, and then we have a Hello Winter book. So the Hello Winter book is Cardinal's Friend, Snow Folly, Cozy and Warm, Cooper's Winter. That's that really cool fox. Oh my gosh, I love that guy. Winter at Cider Hill, and of course, these guys are definitely going to be stitched by me. Snow Queen and Snow King. They are the cutest. We're going to have a whole bunch of snow people in Alabama in no time. Then we got Wispy Winds, A Sweet Song, and Snow Days are for stitching. That's a really cool one too. So there were 9 in the Hello Winter book. Speaking of Hello books, we sell out of the Hello books a lot, and then we never know how many more to reorder or what. If you are wanting the any of the other Hello books, you can also send us the pre-order now, so that when we put the order in with Teresa, we can get it all at once. So it was Hello Santa, Hello. What's the other books? There's a patriotic one. Hello America. There's another Hello book. Hello Halloween, hello autumn, all the hellos. So just let us know and we can get those. And then this was the next one here is Hometown. That was that big stitch along that she did. Was it for 2 years, or I don't know how long you guys stitched on it, but it's a really cool piece with all those houses and stuff. I think she kept you guys motivated because I've seen a lot of finishes on this piece, so it is doable, and it's really a nice piece when it's done. And great, now I get to pull out my Midnight Santa stocking. I've been wanting to stitch on him, and I've been pulling him in and pulling him out and doing a little bit here and there, but this is Midnight Stocking that was showcased at Jingle Ball. I like this guy. This is a really fun guy. And next one is another Biscornu. It's my garden Biscornu. Oh, that's cute. And next is No Distance Too Far. That's a fun little piece. And now we have another, look at this, another Santa. Santa with Anne and Ted. Okay, I got to do him. I think I need him to go inside my Frosty Pile bucket little thing that will be made one day. And then we have Spotless Innocence. Ooh, that's pretty. Okay. And, okay, he is already in my eye to stitch for April. Spring Rain. Look at the bunny with the little clothes on, the little yellow jacket and the plaid pants, and he's like protecting the tulips. Like, oh, okay. So Spring Rain. Yep. And then We Are Blessed. So this was the exclusive that Teresa Kogut did with 141, and so now it's being released at market. I'm not sure if the drum itself from 141 is going to be released, but if you're interested in the drum and the pattern, put it on your pre-order email to us, and we will work with 141 and see. Chances are it'll probably be released, but we'll just see how, because we haven't got the email. If we don't get an email from a designer, we're not for sure. We can anticipate, but this is a very heavy anticipation that it probably will be released and available for market. So if you wanted the drum and the chart, send the email, let us know. So that's Teresa Kogut. And our next one is a new designer to us, Textelli Crafts. My autocorrect has been having hissy fits. Every time I type this word, it changes it to something else, and then I have to go back and fix it. So I have a love-hate relationship with autocorrect. It gets me in trouble more than I want to. So, Textelli Crafts. I am so sorry about this. We did post these charts earlier this week. We do need the pre-order for these charts by February the 14th, which is this Saturday. Sorry about that. That's, it's part of the market stuff. So the first one is a Stitcher's Garden. It's a cute little piece there. And Textelli is also part of the group of designers doing the Bake Fresh cookie pieces. And she's doing the Christmas cookies. And yes, please give me the Christmas cookies. All these cookies are like those sugar cookies that's decorated, and they just look so yummy. And I was like, oh, I gotta have all of the cookies. You could put magnets on the back of them and like do some kind of magnet display board. That would be fun. Oh, I have so many things. I can't wait to get all these fresh baked patterns. And then the next one is His Grace. Oh, that's a great piece for Easter coming up. And then we have Loved Forever. Very pretty. And then we have Mercy and Grace at Calvary. And then last but not least is Peacocks and Plumes. Peacock and Plumes. Oh, look at that. That's a fun piece there. All right, so that is it from Textelli Crafts. Next one is Artsy Housewife. And Artsy Housewife, we need her pre-orders by the 18th of February, please. First one is Conky Forest kitty. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty one. Look at that border. You don't even need to frame that thing. It's already got its own frame. All right. Next one here is fancy. Ooh, look at that peacock. That is definitely a fancy peacock. I like that one. All right. The next piece is Garden Bear. She did a bear earlier, last year or the year before. That would be a great one to put together with her previous bear. It had like a hat. I think it had clothes on or something. I don't know. But this is Garden Bear. And then we have Hyperbole. Hyperbole, that's cool. Oh, look at Saucy. So we got Saucy the goose or Saucy the duck. I'm not good with birds. I know peacocks. I'm good with peacocks. All right, and the next one is Spring Fields. Look at that. That's a cool one. I like that. It's like different directions. Those are really fun. And then last but not least is Sweetie. Isn't that little squirrel sweet? Oh, yes. Put him in a little oval frame. He'd be cool. Okay, so that's what we have from Artsy Housewife. Now we have, next one is Blue Flower. I feel like we showed let me see, did we show Blue Flower? Yes, we showed Blue Flower last week. And next we have the Mindful Needle. The Mindful Needle, she's got a couple of cool things here. So we need her due date for her pre-orders is February the 28th. She's got a couple of needle minders here. This is Cordelia Scullington is a needle minder. And then we have Fluffy as a needle minder. That's Cordelia's pet. Okay. And then we have here Morgan's hat. Let me see something here. So we got Morgan's hat. And then we have, after Morgan's hat, we have Patriotic crackers. That's a fun one. Patriotic crackers. Who's after Patriotic crackers? Then we have Percy Scullington. Percy Scullington. And then that's a needle minder. And then we have all three of them together, the Scullingtons, as a stitched piece. The Mindful Needle, it is, I have to fix this picture. It's called God Bless America. So there are two designs out there called God Bless America. So that's why we need to put the designer's name after the piece. So we have that. And we finished with Mindful Needle. So the next one here is the Primitive Hare. Look at this. All right, so we got the Primitive Hare, and she does have a book. She's got Nocturnal Stitches. Book Nocturnal Stitches. She told us there's 8 patterns in there. She did not tell us what they are yet, so it's going to be a Primitive Hare surprise. All right, and then we need her pre-orders by the 22nd, please. She has done some stickers again this year. This is a sheet. It's one sheet with 6 stickers on there, and those are the images. They're all those 6 little images there. All right, and then next we have Kat's Queen of the Needle. I love her Queen of the Needle series. It's so fun. And it's just one of those really cool series that you can just keep going and going. All right, and then we have Chart Collector Sticker. We are definitely charts collectors. And this next one here, it is a kit. It's Sisters Stitchers Kit. So it's got everything all included in there, and it's exclusive kit with an exclusive printed fabric. And we all know her fabric that her standard fabric is 30 count linen. So there's that one. And then we have this really cool one here. This is the Guardian. Look at those animals. That's fun. That one. Ooh. All right. And then she has a fabric. New color fabric she's using is called Winter Bliss. And so there's that. So that's what we have for the primitive hair. Now our next designer is, okay, the Scarlet House. We're taking pre-orders for the Scarlet House, but she is not going to be at market. So we will be ordering those and they'll come in later. The first one here is a Stitcher's Prayer. That's a great one to put if you're a red sampler stitchers. That's a great piece to put with your red sampler wall. So it's got a bunch of red samplers. It'll be kind of cool to put that in there. And then we have Eleanor Roberts. So that's a good piece. Look at that. That was fun. Look at that border. That's a nice border. And now we have Elizabeth Taylor, 1876. And then one more is Home of a Stitcher. That is so true. We are getting close to being done. So a couple more designs to go through. Hopefully you guys you're still good. So now we're doing the Stitch Crypt. You know what? I think we did that one last week. I remember that one before. Yeah, because we talked about the snail mail. Yep. Oh yeah, I remember that one. All right. Tiny Modernist is next. Tiny Modernist. Okay, so Tiny Modernist, we need the pre-orders by February the 22nd, please. The first one is Cactus and Caravan Bell Pull. That's a really cool piece. It's got like yeah, it's really cool. And it's got those I don't know, I think it's got a very Arizona feel to me with the designs on there. Okay. Next one is Meet Me at the Beach. Look at those bright colors and those flamingos. Oh my gosh, that is definitely bright. Meet Me at the Beach. And then she is also doing Beneath the Waves piece. It's called Midnight Ocean. Okay. And then we have, this is all we have. This is the picture. This is what they won't let us know what it is. It's called Peace, Love, and Cross Stitch. That's all we know. I think there's a mushroom there. I don't know. I'm not a fan of, as you guys know, I'm not a fan of sneak peek stuff like that because I can't tell if I really like it or I don't like it. I don't know if I want it or not. So we would just put it out there. Next one is Spring Bunny. Look at him. Oh my gosh. Yep, definitely love this guy. This guy is really cute. And then we have a Strawberry Band Sampler. That's been a very popular piece so far. And all our book lovers out there, the book goddess. Look at her. Oh, look at, she's got little glasses on. Oh, I love this one. And she's got a green dress on, so of course I love her. All right, and last but not least is the Goose Teapot. Oh, it's cute. All right. And our next designer is Wildflower Stitching. Wildflower Stitching. And this one, I think I'm in trouble again. We need her pre-orders by the 22nd, please. The first one is Faith Babble. Bobble? Well, I knew it was Bobble and my mouth said Babble. Okay. Faith Bobble. That's, again, this is one that you could change for your decor of your Christmas tree or your wreath, whatever you're going to do this piece with. You know, it's just a one-piece color with a fabric, so you pick and choose how you want to display it. If you got some of those highly variegated colors and you think they're very Christmassy looking, or a really wild fabric, whatever you want to do with that would be great. The next one here is Floral Geometry 2. That's a nice one. And here is the one that got me in trouble. It's called Funky Bird. Look at those colors. Funky Bird. I definitely want that in my life. And she's using some of those Pirate Robin threads. Yeah. So I'm like, I wanted to use the threads. Now I have a reason to use the threads. I like the pattern. I want to stitch the pattern. So it's like everything's coming together. So Funky Bird, and we will be getting the threads, Pirate Robin threads in for that as well. And then the Funky Bird comes with it. That comes with it. She also did for the Funky Bird a thread keep and needle minder, which we put together as one listing. That's cute. Ooh. It'd be kind of cool is to figure out how to frame the thread keep and the needle minder with the piece. You know, frame them separate. That's kind of cool to keep them together. I like that idea. And then we have Grateful with the sunflower in the middle. Oh, now I get why Lynn likes this one, because it's got sunflowers in there. I can't wait to see this one in person, because you know, it's got oranges and autumny colors in there, so I know my eye will really go to it when I see it in person. And then we have another couple of baubles here. This is Happy Holidays bauble. And then we have Merry Christmas bauble. So it was what I mean, you could change them more into your style of colors, like brights and or lime greens or reds, or all greens, or red and greens, or something like that. Colors, purples or teals, whatever your Christmas is. And here, this is Midnight Garden. This is a very fun piece. It's like an ink drawing or something. It's intriguing. It's Midnight Garden, and she's also doing a needle minder and a thread keep for that one as well. And then next one, Stitch the Stars. That's a fun piece. And next we have The Power of the People, just in time for the 250th Patriotic Stitching. That's a great flag to put with your stitching. And now our last designer is Works by ABC. And she has got the color going on here. So she has done a remix. A few years ago, she did the 365. The 365 DMC colors is in this piece. So you will be using every color of DMC in your stash. She thought at the time she did the 365. And then there's this year, the 482 DMC colors. There's more. So this is the whole shebang. Oh my gosh. I don't know. I like that one with the little spiral. It's like really kind of fun. It only takes a little bit of each color. So, I mean, you're not going to be using depleting your whole inventory of DMC colors to do these pieces, but you're definitely going to touch every skein. That's for sure. And this is I like this one. This is Lace Fan. Again, you could change this with any color fabric that you like. You could do it like on a pink and do the fan black. Or, yeah, or any other colors. That'd be cool. Or chocolate, like that. All right, then we have Mariner's Compass. And she's also doing a part of the Beneath the Waves series, School of Fish. That's a fun piece. And then she has a stained glass ceiling. Those are nice. I like that. Very fun. And then we have Sunshine and Shadows Quilt. That's for our quilters. It kind of reminds me of Granny Squares when you was it the knitting, crocheting. My words. I'm at the end of the video. My words have gone. And okay, I do love this piece too. This is a Victorian garden bouquet. Look at those colors. That has Ronny's name. If that doesn't have Ronny's name all over it, I don't know what does, because it's like brights and flowers and colors, and he's definitely going to enjoy that. So that is all we have at this moment. I am still loading things daily, and probably as we've done this video, a few more designers have sent their things in. We're still waiting for a lot of designers to send us their information of what they're going to be loading. We do have, there was one more as I was just about to close out. Here are the new colors for Classic Colorworks that they will be releasing for this market. So we will be getting those as well. So with that being said, thank you guys for spending 2 hours with me. I hope I didn't bore you. I hope I gave you some information that's good. Hopefully this was fun to go through and shop this way and see what's going on. As a smaller, segment every week versus a massive one later. But we will. We're all excited to go to market. So we'll see you guys next week. Bye.